Hello! Hi! Hi in the comments. Say hello back to me because I feel very lonely right now. Hi! Anyway, welcome to the 14.3 patch review. Very excited for this patch review because they finally fixed Hullbreaker. Hullbreaker has been broken since the start of Season 14, and all Urgot mains, at least in Hilo, the ones I talked to, we've been waiting for Hullbreaker to be fixed. So, what was happening before with Hullbreaker is Hullbreaker wasn't correctly applying its W passive. It just Urgot W applies on hit, right? It's an auto attack. Hullbreaker wasn't applying on its auto attack, so we literally couldn't use Hullbreaker. But now they fixed it to work on W. So there's two ways this pans out. One, they fixed the Hullbreaker passive because it's currently applying at 100%. Two, they don't fix the Hullbreaker passive and Urgot gets nerfed. So, Riot Games have fixed Hullbreaker to work with Urgot's W, but they might have fixed it too much because Hullbreaker is now applying at 100% value instead of 50%. Because obviously Urgot W says apply at 50%. Hullbreaker is applying at 100%, which means we're getting 3 times the value because we shoot 3 times per second. So, we're actually getting 400% value from Hullbreaker because of the bug. So now, obviously, Urgot's trade-off for having such a strong W is we apply things at 50%. So, we apply 3 attacks per second with W. It's 50, 50, 50. That's 150% effectivity. But since Hullbreaker is applying at 100%, at least on the PvE, we're getting 400% value from it. Because it's not just we're applying it at 100%, we're also using it way more than other champions are intended to. So every auto attack you're doing with W is way faster than any other champion can. Maybe Fiora with auto Q, auto Q, E, auto Q. That would be like a really mechanical way to match Urgot's AS using Hullbreaker. Urgot is doing that every second in a very low skill expressive way because you're just turning on your W and walking around somebody, right? So, 2 ways this goes, as I said. One, they fix the W interaction, they make it go from 100% application to 50%, and then the people who are actually good at Urgot and are toggling correctly will get 100% use out of the item, and it'll be broken. 2, they don't fix it, and Urgot would have to be nerfed, and then they'll fix Hullbreaker afterwards anyway, because it's a bug. So don't worry, I am talking to Riot, I'm in direct contact with Riot. They have... The person who is managing Hullbreaker is very aware that this is happening because I've told him, right? So it will get fixed. I don't think Urgot will get nerfed because they'll fix the bug first. They'll see, oh, Urgot got a spike in win rate this patch. But yeah, Hullbreaker is the new core. So now let's talk about item tier list. Here's my item tier list. You can see, you know, what's good, what's bad. If you have any questions about any items that are on the list, just drop a comment. I'll be happy to answer it. Eclipse isn't on here intentionally because Eclipse is so bad I don't think it's worth like rating. But, you know, this is a good way to see Urgot's relative power with items right now. Grace was abusing Youmuu's, Misfortune was abusing Youmuu's and stuff like that, so Youmuu's is no longer the wave. Opportunity, Edge of Night is definitely the wave if you want to go lethality. Tag items are still great, you'll pair it with Hullbreaker, and if you want to learn how to build items on Urgot, your build paths, etc, etc, here's how you build Urgot. So on screen right now, here are the build paths. Shout out Radflip, aka Nate SFX, whose comment will be credited in the description. He's editing this video. Yippee! Hi Nate! Send that hi emoji on screen. You know, the little rat cat wave thing. Send that. Anyway, so the first build path, this is the definitively best build path of the patch. Hullbreaker, Black Cleaver, Sterak's, Jack Show, situational tank item. Sterak's is back because Urgot has become a carry champion again. Hullbreaker is enabling solo play Urgot. Sterak's synergizes very well with solo play Urgot. Hullbreaker has health, Black Cleaver has health. Sterak's gets a bigger shield the more health you have. So, this is the definitive best build path. Hullbreaker, BC, Sterak's, Jack Show, situational tank item. You can see the situational tank items in the bottom, or the right of the image. Those are your situational items. Second best build path. This is when you build Black Cleaver first. It's literally the same build path. You're just building Black Cleaver first because you're against Cassante, Ornn, blah blah blah, tank item who's building armor. So then you just go Black Cleaver first to shred their armor, then Hullbreaker afterwards. The third build path is when you're against a squishy champion and lethality is enabled. This is Opportunity, Edge of Night, Profane Hydra, BC, GA. You can swap out GA for something. GA is just like a common, I want to carry, I'm fed, if I die the game is over kind of item. The best thing about lethality is the items are cheap. So you really have the option of like, oh, can I sell all my items late game and pivot to a different build? Black Cleaver operates as a core, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, don't take GA as an absolute core. GA is just a situational item I put in there to give you an idea. It could be Dead Man's Blade, Frozen Heart, stuff like that. But keep in mind, you can't go like Force of Nature here. Force of Nature, you need to be tankier to get real value from it. It works in a tankier build. And speaking of a tankier build, Black Cleaver, Jack Show, Sterax, situational tank items. This is just the best build from last patch. It hasn't changed, it's still great. Situational tank items, you can see again on the right. And that's the patch rundown for everything item-wise. Let's talk about champions. So, boom! Put an explosion on the screen. Wow! Here are the champions! Look at the champions! Whoa, there's like 40 of them. Here's the tier list for the new patch. I think some of these might be inaccurate, because I don't know how to gauge these matchups until I have experience with Hullbreaker. So make sure you drop into the next patch notes so I can talk and update this screen. Because there will be a lot of matchups moving depending on how strong Hullbreaker is. Because maybe Hullbreaker first is really good against Horn. Maybe against Malphite, we run Grass, we go Hullbreaker, we run Demolish. He can't kill us because all Malphite mains are stupid and they run Grass. So, you know, maybe Malphite becomes like an Urgot favored. We need to find out how strong Hullbreaker is against Tank Rush. So I'll be experimenting. I'll be on Twitch. Twitch is in the bio. And yeah, happy hunting. Happy Hullbreaking. And I'll see ya in the next rundown. Oh, sevens, please put a hi in the comments. I'm clinically lonely. Bye.